Chris, how important is it to you, and perhaps especially in this anniversary year, to bring 2001 back to cinemas in this unrestored 70mm format?
And the opportunity to show a new generation of filmgoers this incredible masterpiece in its 50th year is incredibly exciting. I first saw 2001 on 70mm when I was 7 years old, and I think to a certain extent I've been chasing that experience with all of my own work and with presentations of films. We did a screening last night at the Cannes Film Festival, and it really was a remarkable event to present the film in its original form, the way Stanley Kubrick originally put it out there, to give audiences the experience of what that must have been like. And the extraordinary thing is, the film was as fresh and radical last night as it was 50 years ago when it came out. It's not just withstood the test of time, it's thriving under the test of time.
In your opinion, is continuing screening legacy films like Stanley's 2001 as important to new audiences and a new generation as it is to them to observe modern cinema?
I think as cinema has developed, and it's still a very young medium, it's 100 years old roughly, it's important as it develops that we give modern audiences the opportunity to revisit the great work of the past in the form in which it was originally made as far as possible. And so I think having theatrical screenings, having film print screenings of the great works of the past, like Stanley Kubrick's, is vitally important to an understanding and the development of cinema as an art form.
Brilliant. How do you think Stanley Kubrick as a filmmaker has inspired you, Chris Nolan, as a filmmaker?
The inspiration I draw from Stanley Kubrick is very non-specific. Like most filmmakers, I consider him to be on a plane far above where we all work. So you try not to draw specific inspiration. It's much more about a sense of the daring, a sense of there are no rules. You can make up your own rules for each film. Watching 2001, you are stunned by how radical a reinvention of any conventions or rules surrounding cinema that the film presented. I mean, I think you have to go right back to the silent era to see such a whole cloth reinvention of the grammar of cinematic storytelling.
Excellent. And then my final question, what does Stanley Kubrick mean to you?
Stanley Kubrick's films have a very special place in my heart. I started watching them at a very young age. They've defined really my sense of what grand scale cinematic entertainment could be. And I think that's something I've been chasing in going to the films and watching filmmakers' films. It's something I've been chasing in terms of making my own films and trying to take audiences on a journey that's in any way comparable with what I felt when I watched 2001, which was an opening up of the cinema screen and the vast, infinite potential of what cinematic storytelling can do.
Thank you.
Thank you.